the thing is, they're trying to make it. See, what they do with COVID is they've successfully created this public health crisis. Like, everything's a public health crisis. Did you see that they've diagnosed a baby? I gotta find it. It's somewhere on the internet. Or like a kid diagnosed with the first climate change related illness.
No, I did not see that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what they're starting to do. They're starting to blame people's illnesses on climate change because they have to make it to where it's, like, people are like, oh, public health we have, because look at the success they've had with the brainwashing with COVID because of public health. You know what I mean? Did you find it?
It's everywhere.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's their next MO.
Climate change and child health. How climate change affects children's health. Your children are at risk. The next generation of children are in danger due to climate change. Climate change.
Yeah.
What?
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's their next MO. So they're going to push this. They're already... Dude, did I tell you this yet?
What?
Did I tell you this? Did I tell you that the last bill they just passed in part of the whatever fucking... I forget what the name of this one that went through. It was $1 trillion one.
Yeah.
By 2030, all new cars have to be equipped with breathalyzers. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude. Now, I believe, because, the World Economic Forum, you'll own nothing and be happy. By 2030, like, that's endgame. 2030 is endgame for this global plan. But why BlackRock is buying up all the properties, why they're putting alcohol breathalyzers in cars, they're trying to make people not want to drive. We all drink and shit. Like, they are coming for us. So anyway, the whole point of this was the climate change thing, and it's the health crisis. They're doing everything they can to instill, like, no, we told you this doomsday event is making you sick. And they got the response they needed for if we were sick. People are willing to be like, yeah, fucking stick me with 85 needles. I don't give a shit.
Merck.
Yeah, the one that came with the pill.
Yeah, today just announced more boosters.
Here's something for you. Speaking of boosters, that's what I'm saying.
The only boosters I want are the boosters that support a local youth football team.
I don't get it.
Gay little joke.
Oh, okay. Bloomberg. It may turn out that the term booster is a bit of a misnomer and that the correct number of shots for maximum efficacy isn't yet known. So basically, they just admitted right there that, like, hey, man, we don't know how many motherfucking jabs this is going to take, but you'll keep taking them if you want to not get the vid. And they've got, people convinced of that.
Till we're on variant Xenu.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, Omicron is the one that's out now, and my favorite meme is the picture where it's like Omicron, and then next to it is a person looking out the window not giving a fuck, and it says OMFGID.
OMFGIDGAF.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Exactly.
And the dude's looking sad, and the one, yes. That is I'm gonna put that up on here.
That's literally, if you're in Florida, we don't give a shit because it's getting weaker as it mutates, like the flu. There's a bazillion strains. Like, how do people not understand this at this point?
My theory, and I presented this to you, and we'll wrap up a little shortly after this. Jesus, dude, this went by quick. There's a lot to fucking talk about.
A lot happens now in today's world.
The theory was, the initial theory of the vaccine, microchip, this and that. You know what?
Which is happening in Sweden. They're already getting chipped willingly.
Oh, fuck me. I was about to say, I'm not going to rule that out.
No, look it up. It's happening.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Article. I think, this just popped in my head, one stoned thought I had. Maybe one vaccine. Let's say somebody gave in and got the initial vaccine and we all panicked, but people got a little sick. I mean, people do get sick with vaccines. Okay. Someone got the booster. Okay.
Get boosted.
Get boosted, baby.
BB.
I think the combination of the very first vaccine and then the next vaccine.
Be careful with where you're going with this.
And then the next vaccine, and then the boosters. It's not them individually. It's the combination of whatever chemicals they're putting in.
And also, too, keep this in mind. We haven't even had a full year, and people are like, I've gotten all these jabs.
Ding, ding,
Like, when you
ding.
get the flu shot, like, that's what they're saying. They're like, it could be like a yearly thing. I'm like, we get it once a year. Like, they're like, all right, no, you gotta get another one. Like, yeah. Like, within 12 months, people are just like, yep, more.
It's like
more,
heroin.
More. And I'm like, y'all are fucking nuts, bro.
I think possibly my theory
Yeah.
is not one booster is going to sterilize America. I think
It's
the multiple.
Yeah, I mean, that's why they're saying now, like, there could be more. Like, they're priming it. Like, we need to finish this.
They're
We're
making
going
it
to finish
normal.
this. And that's why I am, extraordinary to be in the same room as a pureblood. And I'm going to keep it that
Isn't
way.
that weird?
Yeah.
Look at my arm.
Yeah, it looks like you're not.
I got the vaccine. I'm kidding.
I
I got blood drawn. And in the
Oh,
back of my
I hate
fucking
when I get
head,
blood drawn.
I look like I'm shooting heroin.
In the back of your head where you're like, they just got me.
I think so.
You think they're slipping it in like that? Well, did you hear about the fucking kids in Los Angeles?
I did.
They bribed them with pizza and didn't tell their parents? Sue them immediately. Like, that is insane. How are you gonna, like, even a regular vaccine that you get for school, since when does the kid just get it without the parent being involved?
Never. I wasn't allowed to get my blood, I used to, the blood bus, something
Yeah,
you
One Blood.
and your wife are familiar with. The blood bus would come by the school, something I'm sure your wife organized from time to time again when she worked there. I would look at it like I get to miss algebra if I just go give blood. Sweet. You had at my school, I went to a private school, so maybe things are different. You had to get permission from your parents to just go give blood. And then you could get pizza, you could miss a thing in class, all this stuff. That was in 2012. Way pre-COVID, before even whoever thought of COVID as a design came up with it. There, I said it. Now, you're asking teachers, and all of this, by the way, is out west.
Oh, it's California.
I also saw in Oregon.
Oh, they're fucked too.
Turns out they require all their kids at school lunch to sit on Home Depot buckets 20 feet away from each other.
In 40-degree weather.
Yeah, so what a great state.
Was that in Oregon?
I don't know, we'll put it on the screen.
Yeah, it's from one of these fucking states.
I almost positive it's Oregon.
So YouTube lets me know that I think 70% of the people who watch this video aren't even subscribed. And as much as it kills my soul to say, smash the like button, oh, subscribe, 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 that shit actually does work. So please hit the like button, subscribe to both channels, I mean, why not? And turn on your notification bell. Appreciate you. I'm out.